morning, FreeGang. I'm coming to you live, but not live, from our home in London, a very quiet home. I'm actually sat in JoJo's bedroom at the moment. He's not even here. The reason I'm in here though is because his room needs a big tidy up. There's toys and everything everywhere. He's been having so much play and so much fun recently. He even built this. It's the DeLorean car from Back to the Future. He actually decided to film it on his own little channel, Jumping JoJo. I'll put a link in the description or up in the corner there, so you can go and check out his channel. But yeah, as I said, he's not here. And yeah, there's not many people about. It's just me at the moment. Well, Sam's working in his room. Emily's in there too. She's out of action at the moment, which I'll tell you about a bit later. And JoJo's away somewhere as well. But first, before we get into that, I want to know how you guys are doing. Let us know in the comments below. Hashtag live but not live. How are you guys doing? How is life? We love hearing from you and where you are in the world. We've all been great. And yeah, it's been a few weeks since we did a video. There's kind of a reason for that as well, which is to do with Katie. But we'll tell you about that later because we've been really enjoying the snow. We had more snow since the last time when we did a video with the snow, and yeah, we've been absolutely loving it going out. Me and JoJo have been having snowball fights. Let us know if you guys have been having any snow as well, if you're in the UK or anywhere in the world, what it's been like, if you've been enjoying it, if you've been getting out. If you've got any snowman pics, tag us in them on Instagram. Love seeing the snowman pics. Not as good as, what was JoJo's one, he called it? He had an interesting name, like Rupert or something like that. Sherbert. As I said, I've been tidying up JoJo's room. I've just found something here, which I'd like to share with you guys, because I think it's kind of a tip of the day. Oh, I'm doing the tip of the day without Katie. I guess it's Bob's tip of the day then.
Bob's tip of the day.
So yeah, a great tip is we made a homemade snakes and ladders. Normally if you want to play snakes and ladders, you have to buy the board game. It costs money, it's materials, it's new stuff. We just got some pens and paper, made our own grid, and then we use any old little markers or toys or Lego figures just to move around. So much fun. JoJo enjoys it just as the same as any other. So yeah, that's the tip of the day. See? I give good tips. Come on, vote below. You want mine instead of Katie's. I've got so much good stuff. In fact, most of the good stuff that comes out of her is really from me. But don't tell her I said that, please. Anyway, I'm gonna have to jump out of here now because I've got to go into the kitchen and make some food. Join me. Right guys, in the kitchen. I've been spending a lot of time in here recently because Katie's basically out of action, which means I'm doing everything. And I'm cool with that. I like taking care of my family, I really do, and I'd do it any day of the year, every day of the year. But the kitchen, normally I don't get a choice in. Like if I start something in the kitchen, Katie normally has to intervene, but she can't do that now, so I'm in complete control. And to be honest, it means that I'm doing things by myself. Even at night, the cat's basically my only friend, that she comes up to me and just meows, and then we end up playing with a little fake golf ball. Check out what happened last night. That's basically how my nights are ending nowadays. But what we're doing in the kitchen today is, I'm making it sound like a cooking channel, aren't I? It's pancake day. It's a good day to do some stuff in the kitchen, i.e. make pancakes. Let us know if any of you guys are making pancakes. I don't know if this is a day that's celebrated around the world or done around the world, but let us know if you do anyway. You can make pancakes any day of the year. It doesn't just have to be this day. Can you imagine that, eh? That restriction. We've made pancakes before, and I say we, it's normally me and Katie together. So doing this on my own, it's gonna be different, but I'm confident I can pull it off. So normally a bowl we use for mixing things up is this bowl here. It's a one that used to belong to Katie's grandmother, and she's died now, so it's very precious to Katie. So I have to be very careful with using it because it's very delicate. Ha ha ha! I had you. Of course I'm not going to drop it. Can you imagine if I did though? Don't imagine that. I'm using this new egg replacement product called Cracked. I've never used it before. We normally, like if we're doing pancakes, I think we do like banana instead or something to bind, but I have to see how this works out. It could work out absolutely perfect, or it could be a disaster. We'll see. Oh wow, it really looks like egg. In goes the flour, in goes the egg stuff. Wow, look at that. That looks proper like egg yolky. Is that a word, egg yolky? It is now. So give that a stir, and then we're adding some milk to make it like a batter. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Obviously it's a different story once you put it in the actual pan. I asked Katie and she said this pan is the one to use. I'm trying to like really limit how much oil we have in food, especially in cooking. And she said apparently you don't need to put oil on this one, which I don't feel too confident about. No, it won't. She's saying it's non-stick, but we'll see. So yeah, this is what we're using to make the pancakes. Huh, pancakes, yeah. I'm assuming that's where it comes from, but I don't really feel that's a cake though. That's not a cake. Is it because of the ingredients? That makes what makes a cake. Is that a pancake? I'm having all sorts of revelations in this kitchen. Okay, I think we're ready to take this to the pan. You know what? I'm just going to pour it on there a little bit. Okay, that's looking good. This non-stick pan stuff better work. We have sizzling sounds. I don't think it's sticky. I don't know why I'm whispering. This is a tense moment, guys. Hang in there. These are going to be good. I can feel it. Time for the flip. We've saved it, we've saved it. Okay, it wasn't quite done, evidently. It needed a bit more time to come through. I should have waited, I got impatient. Okay, lesson learned. Next one. Of course, as is the tester, I will be the one testing it. That actually says a tip in this recipe not to flip it too early, wait until that side's cooked. Should have read that. Tell you what, this is taking a while. What the? The whole thing is starting to inflate. It's getting super puffy, check it out. I think it thinks it's a Yorkshire pudding. Naughty batter. Pancake today, no Yorkshire pudding. Okay, this thing looks like it's about to explode. I think I'm going to give it a go. It's nice and brown both sides. It definitely feels Yorkshire pudding-y. Bit of lemon juice on there. Oh, that's way too much. And put a bit of brown cane sugar on there. That's banging. That's really good. I don't know if any of these are going to make it out of the kitchen to Katie, to be honest. When I'm this good at making pancakes, I should treat myself, right? Alright, I'll get on and make them for Katie now. Katie! How's it going?
Good.
You alright? What are you watching there?
I'm listening to someone talking about the newer Age of Aquarius and the Great Awakening, and it's fascinating.
That's all the good stuff that we're heading to.
All the good stuff, yeah.
So you got Peter and Bluey to keep you company, eh?
Yeah, I got these guys. JoJo always makes sure I have lots of lovely cuddlies to keep me company.
So a lot of you guys are probably wondering where JoJo is. He's actually out for the day at
forest school.
Yeah, so you guys would have remembered, I think it was in October last year, he went to a little forest school and he's back there again as well. He could not wait to go there today. He was so excited.
I don't know what we're going to find though when we pick him up, because last time he was covered head to toe in mud.
I was a bit more optimistic this time. I thought we've had colder weather. It's a bit more frosty over there, but it's cooled down the last couple of days and now it's all muddy and slushy again.
But every time he comes back from there, he's covered in mud, and it's just like a mission to get all his clothes clean and everything for the next day.
Yeah, so that's where he is. Anyway, Mummy, I brought you some food to eat. Do you want to sit up?
Okay.
Okay, do you want some help? Here we go. Here's your breakfast.
Ooh, thank you.
Wobbly. As it is pancake day after all.
Thank you.
So we've got some maple syrup on there, blueberries, and I've given you some lemon juice and some brown sugar.
Wow, you're the best husband. What's in here? Lemon juice.
Yeah.
Did you put syrup on it?
There's syrup on there already, yeah.
Okay, let me try.
She has those special requirements. So this is a very specific recipe.
Daddy did good.
Did I?
Thank you.
You're welcome. In the middle of making that though, Sam and Emily seem to come into the kitchen and they've made a request, so I've got to go make some for them now. You alright, baby? Oh, were you sleeping?
No, just meditating.
Oh, cool. Meditating after some good pancakes, yeah?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Do you want to tell the FreeGang what's been going on then? Because they're probably obviously wondering why
I'm
you've been out of the kitchen and out of action, and we haven't done a video for a few weeks as well because of this.
I know. Sorry, guys.
I have to apologise. This wasn't planned or anything, it's just something had to happen, didn't it?
Yeah. Let me sit up. So what happened, I had to have this emergency operation on my back because basically, I don't know really when it was.
I think it was November-ish last year.
Was it November?
I think November, yeah.
This thing.
It's the only word we can use. Lesion.
No. It was in the letter from the hospital.
That was some big medical name which I am not even going to commit to pronounce.
It was a thing, basically.
A thing, yeah.
Decided to pop up on my back.
Yeah, and it grew in size quite quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't huge. I just like felt it one day and I was like, what is that? And then I showed you and you were like, and you said to me, you didn't have that before. And I was like, no, I did not.
Do you think I'd go around with that on my back?
I did not have that before.
Yeah, it wasn't a mole, it wasn't a wart, it was just something completely different.
It was something else. So because it came up so like quickly, didn't it? So
yeah.
I went to the hospital. They said we have to remove it. So they booked me in like real quick, because mostly they can be benign.
Yeah, and they said it probably was benign, but they, as a precaution with all of these things, they just have to remove, don't they?
Yeah, but because of how fast it came up and everything, they said, oh, we'll remove it. So I went there and I thought it was just going to be minor surgery, because they didn't put me to sleep or anything. They used anaesthetic, so I didn't feel it. But afterwards, the doctor said to me, you have to rest for 2 weeks. And I was like, what do you mean? I just thought it was going to be a small thing. Basically, it turns out they took a huge amount of skin.
Yeah, they've taken like I don't know, like a 4 or 5 centimetre circumference around there, it looks like.
And then pulled it together and then stitch up, so a line of stitching.
And you thought they were just going to remove the thing and that was it, but they just took the skin all around it.
Because she seemed like, oh, she might be a bit worried about it at the time. She said, oh, I'm going to have to take a lot of the skin. And I was like, oh my goodness. Because like she numbed it, and when I was getting dressed again, I couldn't feel it. And so she was saying to me, oh, your husband has to look after you. You can't do anything. You can't do any working out. You can't do housework. But I just didn't think anything of it. And so it's quite a long walk, but I walked home, and because the anaesthetic was still there, I couldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
So I just thought, yeah, I'm fine. I did a silly thing because I didn't really listen, and I still started doing stuff. I did say to you, oh, she said you've got to look after me, but
you were then kind of professing that you're fine and everything. And
yeah, and I was putting my own clothes and putting my socks on and everything, and where it was on my shoulder,
it's just kind of inside the left shoulder blade, and I only really realised yesterday how much movement there is there for the littlest things. Like any time the hand is being moved, it just moves it all
even
around.
if I move slightly, even if I put my shoes on, it just basically pulls stretches the skin.
Yeah.
So I just kept breaking it open, the wound. 2 weeks went by and the stitches got taken out. Then I was trying to be more careful that it didn't open up again. Yeah, it was too late by then. Yeah, so now the stitches are out. The wound kind of opened a little bit, and I cannot let it open anymore.
Yeah.
So basically my arm, this one, I can do everything with.
Look,
really.
she waved her hand and everything.
This one, if I do any movement, even you have to help me put my coat on.
I put your socks on and help you with like putting trousers on and stuff like that.
Yeah, luckily I'm right-handed, but it's just so frustrating.
It's in such a difficult place, isn't it? It's really restricting you.
Basically, I can only lay on this side, and I've just got to like relinquish control of everything and just let Bob do anything.
Including the kitchen.
I can't drive my car, but you have taken me in the car. I've been out, like we've been out.
We've been going walks. You can go on walks, and like we try and limit how much time, because obviously if your body's healing, you don't want to deplete your energy from walking too far. But
I've just been staying in bed more, because I know if I'm in bed, I'm not tempted to go and reach for things and that.
And housework or anything else.
Like, I appreciate being able to move around so much. You have no idea. Like, I really appreciate that now. I don't think I appreciate being able to do all the things I normally do.
Yeah, I think as well is that you just had to accept when your body needs to heal, you need to let go. And I was saying, like, when I had my operation for reversing the vasectomy, it was the same for me. I was like, I'm very active, I like to get around doing stuff, but I just had to go, no, I've got to let this run. And this has probably gone on longer than you expected.
But now I've just got to let it heal. I have to. And I'm sorry, guys, we have not been making videos, but I've just had to concentrate on, like, making sure that's okay. So the hospital are going to send that off and get it checked. And if there's anything wrong, then I have to have more skin taken. And if it's okay, then nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be okay as well.
I hope so. I'm really...
They didn't seem worried like it would be, but I think they just have to do it as a precaution, don't they?
Yeah, but I just didn't realise what this would be like. I really didn't.
But in the meantime, you just got to rest, and that's why I'm doing stuff like pancakes and everything.
Yeah.
I've spent so much time in that kitchen. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to be sad when you be like, okay, I'm making dinner now.
This is the thing. I'm a control freak in the kitchen normally. I'm an absolute control freak.
I hear her shouting, going, Bob, what are you doing in there? What was that?
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? Since he's been doing a lot of cooking, he keeps spilling food all down his clothes, like every day.
Okay, this vlog is over. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We don't need to go into this.
We do. And I said, oh, I'll order you a nice apron. And then I thought, actually, I probably don't need to buy a new apron. Let me go in the kitchen. JoJo's got a little apron that he got from Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. And I said, oh, let's see if it fits you. And it fits you.
I could cover enough, yeah.
Yeah. And I said, you got to wear it every single time you cook. But are you listening?
Yeah. Wear it all the time now.
Show your clothes.
Nah.
Show your clothes.
Right, so this is what the t-shirt looks like.
Yeah,
the
look.
apron doesn't...
No, proper look.
All right.
Look. Look at what he's done already this morning.
Pancake batter everywhere. Look, the apron clearly doesn't work. I put it on, I honestly did, and it somehow got through. So if anyone knows of an invention of a apron that doesn't let things through, then let us know in the comments below, because I could really do with one, because the regular aprons do not work.
Anyway.
I definitely wore it. Right, it's getting about time that we've got to go and pick JoJo up. Do you feel up for it? Up for going out and having a walk?
Yes, definitely. I feel really happy that I've been able to still walk around.
Yeah, it's good healing for fresh air and stuff like that. Just a bit of a rigmarole, getting your coat on and that, isn't it?
It's getting dressed, like you wouldn't believe, just getting your arm through a hole. It's hard. Do you know what I might do?
I was just going to say, you're going to still wear that.
I'll wear my onesie there.
What, put your coat over the top? This I've got to see. Alright guys, so we're here just to pick up JoJo. We're a bit early, so we're just waiting around outside. I thought as well I'd show you this beautiful outfit she's wearing. She's come out of the onesie, she's showing it off as well. Is it cosy? Is it? That's why we've come into the bushes here, just to hide her.
No, I've seen other people wear onesies before.
This one's pretty loud as well.
Yeah, it's got the Mickey Mouse.
The Minnie Mouse hood, yeah.
It's got the ears poking out the top.
Put it on your head and walk around with it.
And what's really funny is Bob has to open the car door for me and put me in the car, and then I get in the car and then he closes the car door, and like we just imagine a couple going, Gary, why
don't you do that for me?
Why don't you do that for me?
That's a proper gentleman. Meanwhile I'm like, I love you, my darling.
We just imagine people looking.
Okay, so you wanted to share a tip of the day. I might as well confess to you now, I've already covered the tip of the day for this video, so you don't need to do yours.
You better not, you better
I did. We had Bob's tip of the day.
No.
Tip of the day.
Go on then, what's yours then?
We were on Hench and Gemma, Hench Herbivore, like and subscribe to them. We were on their live stream the other day, I think, having a listen, and I asked them, what is your tip of the day? And I said, I'm going to put it.
See, I told you she takes people's tips of the day. She takes mine.
That's the first time I've ever done it.
She's stolen mine plenty of times.
And I'm not stealing it, I'm doing it because it's a good tip. It's a good tip.
Oh, bless you, your face. Oh, it went like that. Anyway, give us the good tip.
So, you might need a pen and paper.
Can I get a pen and paper?
It's not really a tip, it's just a really cool thing to do. Write down or think of what's your goal in life, what's one of your goals, what's something you want to achieve in life.
Yeah, what you're working towards.
And then think or write down what is stopping you from achieving that goal.
Yeah, think about what is stopping you. Sometimes when you realise, you go, there's nothing stopping me.
Yeah, but there might be something.
Yeah, but like a lot of the time it's things that are stopping you which you can work on maybe.
And then thirdly, what's one thing that you can do right now to get you closer to that goal? Even just a little bit. Like, might be like a small thing. It might be just like to make a phone call or make a list of something or anything. So, whoa, that sun. Oh, thank you. It's heaven. Yeah, what's that little thing that you can do to get you closer to achieving that goal?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gemma.
Thanks, Gemma.
Thief. Hello, mate.
Hi.
How's your day been?
It's been good.
Let's check out the muddiness.
Yeah, let's have a...
Not too bad, it's okay.
Turn around, let's see the mud.
So, okay, all up the trousers. Okay.
Actually, that's quite good.
The coat's hardly got anything, which is really surprising.
Yeah, I didn't really roll around that much.
No, you decided not to this time?
No.
Have you had a good day though?
Yeah, I've had a good day.
Not as wet as it has been the last few times, eh?
No.
Oh.
You look tired, Jojo. Do you want to get home and make some pancakes with Daddy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Or do you want Daddy to make the pancakes?
You can make the pancakes.
You're just going to chill?
I'm very tired, yeah.
Come on then, let's go home then, mate. Okay guys, all home now. Another batch of pancakes. This time it's for JoJo. He's all bathed and clean now, so I want to take this to him.
Oh,
Pancakes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You've had a nice bath, you're all clean now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're very muddy. We're going to have to do it all again tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoy your pancakes, mate. After all, it is pancakes day, eh?
Oh, yes.
You need a knife and fork though, eh?
Yes.
This one's back in bed, still in the onesie, but it is rest time. I am insisting on this a lot, and you are sometimes a bit resistant, aren't you? Like, oh, I can get up and I can do this, but you need to rest and you need to heal, don't you?
I'm just fed up now. I just want my body to heal. I just want this to heal up. And
let it heal then.
I am. I'm being good.
Okay, stay out of the kitchen. A minute ago, she was just in there. She goes, that pancake looks like it's a bit too done. I was like, get out! I've been spending a lot of time making pancakes today, haven't I?
You have.
So anyone would think it's pancake day. But I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, guys. Leave your comments below. We love hearing from you guys, and we really appreciate you always supporting us and watching our videos, even if we are away because of operations and stuff like that. But that is where we're going to end today's vlog. Thank you again so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next video. But remember, no matter what is happening in the world, you guys keep rising.
Keep rising.